In this video, I am going to show you why you are overthinking even though you know better. There is something frustrating about knowing what you should be doing but still feeling stuck in the same mental loop. You try to shake it off. You tell yourself to stop. You even know it's not helpful, but your mind won't let go. It's like you're at war with your own thoughts. Calm on the outside, chaos on the inside. My name is Randy Lloyd, and I have been a psychologist for more than 10 years, helping individuals understand and manage their overthinking patterns. What I have found over and over again is this: overthinking isn't just about the thoughts themselves, it's about what's underneath them. And that's exactly what we're going to uncover today. Because once you understand the root of your overthinking, that's when real change begins. One of the hardest things to do in life is to watch yourself. Now, what do I mean? Sometimes we really need to look at ourselves, guys, our patterns, our habits, our actions, our reactions. We just need to look at ourselves and admit it, accept it, be aware of it. And it's hard work. It takes energy and it requires us to confront certain things about ourselves that maybe we don't want to face head on. But there's always power in awareness. Like, I know this sounds cliche, but once you become aware of your thoughts, guys, your feelings, your actions, your reactions, then you can start to change them. So, with that said, here are 6 common reasons why you overthink even when you know better. The first one is low self esteem or self confidence. Let's say you don't really believe in your abilities, your value. You might find yourself constantly seeking validation or approval from others, which leads to overthinking. You might overthink what you say or do or wear, worrying about what others will think, which in turn affects your mood, your emotions, your behavior, and even, guys, your relationship. So let's move on to the number 2 reason: perfectionism. So let's say you're a perfectionist, right? You set unrealistic standards for yourself, whether it's in school or work or relationship. And then you find yourself constantly striving for perfection, which means you're constantly overthinking because you're always worried about making mistakes or being judged or not living up to your own expectations, which again affects your mood, your emotions, your behavior, and your relationship. The number 3 reason is anxiety. Overthinking is definitely a huge part of anxiety. People who struggle with anxiety tend to overthink everything. They worry about literally everything. They anticipate everything. Worst case scenarios, all of those things. So when you're anxious, we find ourselves overthinking. We're stuck in these negative thought loops. Our minds are constantly racing. We're constantly imagining different outcomes and possibilities, and we just can't seem to stop thinking about it. The number 4 reason is lack of self awareness. Now, this one is very important. Lack of emotional regulation, lack of coping skills, lack of mindfulness. This is why a lot of times we seek therapy or coaching. A coach teaches us how to sit with discomfort, how to be aware of our thoughts and feelings without judgment, how to take a step back and observe our emotions instead of reacting to them instantly, how to develop healthy coping mechanism, and how to regulate our emotions better. All of this takes time, guys, practice and effort. But the more we learn and grow and develop these skills, the less we'll find ourselves overthinking, the less we'll find ourselves reacting automatically. Instead, we'll learn to pause, breathe, reflect, and respond thoughtfully and intentionally. Number 5, past experiences. So let's say you have a history of rejection or failure or trauma. You might find yourself overthinking in situations where you feel like you might be rejected or fail or experience more trauma. For example, if you had a traumatic experience with a partner, you might overthink future romantic relationships, constantly worrying about being hurt or betrayed or manipulated or even taken advantage of again. And finally, guys, number six, lack of sleep, dehydration, or hunger or fatigue. These are all very important factors. Our physical health affects our mental health in a big way. If we don't get enough sleep, guys, if we're dehydrated, if we're hungry, if we're exhausted, we're much more likely to struggle with our mental health. So make sure you take care of yourself, guys. Drink enough water, eat healthy foods, exercise, get enough sleep, and rest. Here are three things you can do to help with the overthinking, guys. Number one, start a gratitude journal. This is so important, guys. Start listing down the things that you're grateful for. Very important. This helps shift your focus from negative to positive. This helps you appreciate what you have instead of fixating on what you don't have. So, by practicing gratitude, you train your brain to look for the good in situation, which reduces overthinking and worrying. Number two, exercise regularly. Exercise releases endorphins, which improve your mood. It reduces stress and anxiety levels, which obviously leads to overthinking. So, it also helps you sleep better, guys, which, as I mentioned before, is so important. Exercise regularly, and it doesn't have to be super intense. It can be very simple. Number three, challenge your negative thoughts. Really important. Learn to recognize your negative thought patterns. When you notice yourself overthinking, ask yourself these questions. Are these thoughts helpful? Are they productive? Are they realistic? And if not, what can I do to challenge them? What evidence do you have to support or refute these thoughts? Can you reframe your thoughts in a more positive or constructive light? This takes practice and patience, but over time, you learn to catch your negative thoughts and challenge them, which helps you stop overthinking and worrying and leads to a healthier thought pattern, guys. So, like I said at the beginning of this video, I think one of the hardest things to do in life is to watch yourself, to observe, to be aware of your patterns, your habits, your actions, and to observe your reactions. It takes courage, it takes strength, but it is so necessary if you want to grow, guys. If you want to change, if you want to be a better person. Now, lastly, guys, I have some stop overthinking affirmation cards that I want to send to you totally free. I work really hard on these cards, guys, and I just want people to use them to stop the overthinking. So, click the link in the description and download these 50 printable affirmation cards for free. So just click the link down below and you can download them for free and use these affirmation cards to manage your overthinking. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that thumbs up. The more you do so, guys, is the more this channel can grow and the more we can help as much people to manage your overthinking and to manage their anxiety. So thank you very much, guys, and I will catch you on the next one.